Alrighty, let's see what's going on here with YouTube. Dun 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 dun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester. We're going to be doing a brand new project here. This is, of course, Keep the Curse Alive. I actually started this project a long time ago, maybe a year and a half ago, with Dave Coach, PC Action Baseball, and I only got a few games into it, so I decided, this is something I would wanted to do for a long time. And of course, we're talking about the 2004 season, and of course, we're talking about the curse of the Bambino and the fact that the Boston Red Sox hadn't won a World Series in a very, very long time. And I still ascertain to this day that it's a good thing that Boston's won a World Series now, but obviously baseball was more interesting when they hadn't won a World Series, and of course the 2004 World Series was Boston and the St. Louis Cardinals. And you would think I'm going to do a Cardinals replay, but it's not actually what I'm going to be doing. I'm actually going to be doing a New York Yankees replay because I blame the Yankees. The Yankees should never have let Boston in after obviously getting a 3-0 lead in the playoffs. That really got Boston on a roll when they were able to come back from that. And the fact that the Cardinals, oh my gosh, if you fall over one more time, I'm about ready to throw you against the wall. Um, the Cardinals had a very tough series themselves, and when they finally met Boston, they were just spent and didn't have Boston was a good team. We got to give credit where credit is due. Um, but anyways, we're going to see if we can keep the curse alive here and see if we can keep Boston from winning their 2004 World Series by having the New York Yankees win, obviously, and replay. So we're going to be using Digital Diamond. We're going to be using Dynasty League Baseball here. What I ended up doing was taking the rule book to work and copied all the sheets out. So I have all the sheets, and I'm just going to have them kind of scattered around my table because that way it'll be easier for me to look things up quickly. I probably won't be showing you too much of the cards or the play results as we play through this. Occasionally I will when the situation arises. But Dynasty League Baseball, and hopefully if this game and the system runs smoothly and I can get the games done in a reasonable time, we're going to continue this project and we'll see how it goes. We're going to give it a whirl and hopefully we'll continue it. So 3 10-sided dice, red, white, then blue. So this would be 2, 4, 0. Sometimes we'll look for just a percentile, which will be the white and the blue. Sometimes we're looking for just a single dice. That'll always be the red dice. So let's look at the starting lineup. So Derek Jeter in shortstop, leading things off for the Yankees here in 2004. Hideki Matsui in left field. Alex Rodriguez is at third base. Jason Giambi is at first. Gary Sheffield is in right field. Jorge Posada is the catcher. Ruben Sierra is the DH. Enrique Wilson is the second baseman. Kenny Lofton is the center fielder. And pitching for the New York Yankees, Mike Messina. For the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, it's Carl Crawford in left, Damian Rolls at third base, Rico Baldelli in center field, Aubrey Huff is the DH, Jose Cruz is in right, Tito Martinez is at first, Julio Lugo is at short, Toby Hall is the catcher, and Ray Sanchez is the second baseman. Pitching today for Tampa Bay, and even though he has a Mets card, is going to be Victor Zambrano for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Hopefully, I will continue to say Devil Rays. We're going to be keeping track of stats for the Yankees in bowl score just to see how they're doing. And yeah, we'll see how that goes as well. I thought about putting it into Stratomatic, using Stratomatic to keep track, so that way we can see what the other teams are doing and how the other players are doing. but it takes a long time to enter in between each play as opposed to ball score. And so I thought also maybe I would use Replay Baseball because Replay Baseball has got the best baseball interface. Although, unfortunately for us, unfortunately, they only have the 2004 playoff teams as a digital download. They don't have any. They don't have the full season for 2004. All they have is the playoff teams and Oakland. So there is your you can buy that package. So, it depends. If this goes well, I'll continue playing. If it's a little bit slower and I don't think I'm going to be able to get through like a whole bunch of games, then maybe we'll just skip the season and go right to the playoffs. But that's to be determined. We're gonna be trying this out here, and let's get things rolling here. So we have Derek Jeter. I do need to have access to my keyboard. I do know that. All right. So Derek Jeter against Victor Zambrano. So before we actually start, we want to look at situations. Neither pitcher has any situations. There's only one batter for each team that has the clutch situation. When they come up, we'll let you know that. So that will alter some of the plays occasionally. Then we have to look at a couple other things really quickly here. The hold rating for Zambrano for base running is a B plus, and then they get a -2 if they try to steal. And for Mike Messina, he's a B plus, and they actually get a +1 on the pickoff or on the steal attempts. Messina is a right-hander. Zambrano is a right-hander, so we'll be looking at the right-handed side of the card most of the time when they're obviously, but we'll see. So that's how that's played. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get things going. I've got, like I said, if you're just joining us, I've got all the charts. I took them to work and copied them, scanned them on my scanner at work, printed them off, so that way I can lay them around the table. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charts that you're probably going to use a lot. You got your bunt chart and your steal chart and your error charts and stuff like that. And instead of using the little book, because sometimes it takes a little while to get through the book, I just printed them all out, and hopefully that'll speed things up. And then we look at Tampa Bay. So normally what you do is you roll for the weather situation and the wind. But Tampa Bay Tropicana Field is a dome stadium. So it's 60 degrees with no wind all the time. So we don't have to worry about rolling for weather or anything like that. The weather outside can be good or bad. And here is the different, different distances. That's the word I'm looking for. Distances. Of course, we are on a turf surface. Visibility is okay. Foul territory is normal, and the carry, how well the ball carries, is a 0. So just everything is just normal, generic. So we don't have to roll for any of that stuff. So we can get right into the game and try it out. So Derek Jeter steps into the into the base, into the batter's box. That's what I meant to say. And he's facing off against Zambrano here. And away we go. That right off the bat is a 0.45. So 45 versus a righty. 45 is going to be an error check. So first roll of the season is an error check. So I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. Not going to go into much detail here, but the red dice will tell us which position we're going to look at. This percentile dice will tell us their results on the play. So it is going to be to position 5, so we all know that is going to be your third baseman there. So third baseman for the Devil Rays is going to be Damian Rolls. So Damian Rolls at third base. Error is a 65, so 65 on the third baseman. Where is he? Here he is, 65. And we rolled a 33, and we look at 33, and that is going to be a smash off the glove, goes into short center, 2-base error right off the bat. Error on the third baseman, Damian Rolls. So 28-34 is a 2-base smash off the glove. Derek Jeter aboard with the 2-base error. Now we need to put this in to ball score here. So we're going to call this a reach second on an error. Error is going to be third baseman. All right, so there we go. We are off and running. 2004 season. Of course, I've got my fan going on in the background. Hey, Sebastian, how you doing? Good friend of the channel. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for the kind words. I'm back and ready to roll. So that is good. Good to see all my friends coming back. So Derek Jeter, he is on second base, and we do need to scoot these guys over a little bit, don't we? Yes, we do. All righty. So thank you very much. And hope all's been well while I've been gone. I'm back. Hideki Matsui is ready to go. Derek Jeter's on second. And we got a foul ball there. There we go. That's a 229. 229 right-hander. God damn, this chart keeps falling down because of the wind tunnel that's created by my fan. 229, 229, right-hander, 229, and he's going to strike out. So Matsui strikes out, and one away. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod there. Right-handed spray, and that is a 9. Okay, I got to do something with this chart. 953. Rodriguez bats right, so right-handed 953, and he's going to walk him. So he rocks A-Rod there. So runners are first and second for Jason Giambi, one away. Here in the top of the first, 2004. Let's keep the curse alive, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. That is a 162 right-hander. 162, and back-to-back walks by Zambrano, and that's going to load the bases with one out. And that brings up clutch. You notice he's got the clutch result, but in this case, it doesn't matter because the clutch situation needs to be with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. We only have 1 out, so he doesn't get the clutch result on his card. But defense is going to play. What are they going to do? They're going to play back. They'll give up a run for an out at this point. They do not want to give the Yankees a big inning here, but we got Jeter on third, Rodriguez on second, Giambi's at first, Sheffield at the plate, and that is a 765. He is a right-hander. 7. There we are. Strikes him out. Good play there by Zambrano, sorry. And now it's 2 outs. So with runners in scoring position, if you had the clutch, you would get the clutch result. Unfortunately, Jorge Posada does not have clutch. Tampa Bay trying to get out of this one here early in the season. About to finish a 2004 Yanks replay with National Pastime 3 on the computer. Nice. How did it go? Did you enjoy it? What did you find out about that? That is Mouse in your house. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Good to know. Another replayer out there played the Yankees. Bases loaded, 2-way, top of the first. Can the Yankees get on the board here to start the 2004 season? That is a 901. He is going to be a both, so because the pitcher's a right-hander, he will bat left. So left, 901. And that is a walk. He's going to walk in a run. So the Yanks do get on the board with a 2-out walk to Jorge Posada. The Yanks lead 1-0. Devil Rays still have the bases loaded here with Ruben Sierra, the DH up. Oh, another foul ball, and there went my dice. Come back here, dice. All right, so let's keep the curse alive, and you're going to hear me say that a lot. So, that is a 42. That's going to be another error check, I bet. Right-hander. Yep. 41 to 100 is always error checks. It doesn't matter which player. You can basically just to kind of for those new to Dynasty League, because so 0 to 17 are always the same results. It's going to be a line out. The positions might be different, but it's always a line out. And then 18 to 40 is always going to be a pop out. And then 41 to 100 is always going to be an error. And then things will start to separate after that. You can see if we take the next player here, again, he's going to have the same thing. 0 to 17 is going to be a line out. 18 to 40 is going to be a pop out, and then 41 to 100 is an error. Once you start to memorize these things, kind of like APBA and their system, when you see the dice roll, you go, oh, that's an error. We know that right off the bat. But it's going to take us a little while to figure that all out. But and then with the pitcher results, the same thing. All the pitchers at the top are the same way as well. So 500 to 513 is a bizarre play. And then 514 to 540 is going to be an umpire check. And then 541 to 583 is an infield range check. And 584 to 607 is a range check. So those are all the same on all the pitchers' cards as well. So let's see what Mouse in Your House says. Yanks are 91 and 68 with 3 left against Toronto. Sheffield has 43 home runs and Messina is 17. A-Rod has 33 home runs and 97 RBIs. Nice. National pastime 3. Nice to hear. I'm going to be doing some APBA stuff. The reason I'm using this and starting a new project is I came across a fellow that was selling a bunch of Dynasty League. I wanted to try Dynasty League, and I bought about five or six seasons worth. So I have to justify my purchase by playing them. If I don't play them, then it's kind of a waste of money. And I also bought some APA cards, APBA cards from the fellow as well. And so I've got to justify that purchase by playing them. So we're going to be starting an APA project too, and also Dynasty League as well. So, all right, bases loaded. Ruben Sierra, top of the first. Yanks up 1-0. Bases still juiced. 9-6-3. And again, he's going to be a both, so he's going to be lefty. 9-6-3. And that's a high fly ball. It's headed out into deep center field. Back up to the warning track, Rico Baldelli, and he's going to make the catch at the warning track. And that's going to do it. The Yanks score 1, but they're disappointed as they leave the bases loaded here to start the season off. But they do take a 1-0 lead. That brings out Mike Messina. He is a right-hander. And he will be facing off against Carl Crawford, Damian Rolls, and Rico Baldelli, who made that great play in center field. And let's see how Tampa Bay Devil Rays here in 2004, what they can do. All right, that is a 309 already, 309. 309, and that's going to be a single. That one's going to fall into left field for a single. So the Yanks or the Devil Rays get their first hit of the season with a single. Crawford, let's see, second to get the lead. He's a 7 to get the lead, so he is definitely going to try 7 versus a B plus. So we will roll these 2 dice, and of course we're going to look at our chart, which I just have to remember where I have everything. Okay, here it is. So we have a nice stealing chart. So you got to get the attempt first, and then you look at your lead rating. So 7 and a B plus. So we'll be using this chart here. We just simply roll on it, and we get a 50, 7, and a B plus. And a 50 gives us a poor lead. Runner must hold until next batter. So he wants to get the jump, just can't get it against Mike Messina. Carl Crawford, we can always try again next batter, though. That brings up Damian Rolls. Damian Rolls, just curious, what's your overhead camera setup like? I'm researching so I can start broadcasting some games. Sure. So I bought this. I'm going to actually take this off of here so I can show you guys. So you guys can see me now. Hi, how you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. All right, so this is kind of my setup here. It's a cell phone holder. I just have it clipped to the top of my monitor, and then it's got like a bendable thing, so I just bend it around. And then the little grippy thing, I just slide the camera in there and it grips onto it, and then it kind of just holds it up. And then I can adjust it however I need it. So It was like $12 on Amazon. I actually bought two of them because you can get different styles and stuff. I opened one box. I thought, well, I'll order a couple of them just in case I don't like the first one. And I liked the first one, so I just decided to keep the other one in the box until this one breaks or something. So Damien rolls. I don't remember if we rolled for him, but he's now on the board. Here we go. Devil Rays. 283. Righty. 283 is a strikeout. Damien rolls down on strikes. That brings up Rico Baldelli. Rico Baldelli. Let's try and get the lead again. Let's go and try and get the lead with Crawford. And that's a 12. That might be good. B plus and a 7. And that's a good jump. All right, so then you look at the steal. He's a 5. He gets a +1 from Messina. And we need to check out the catcher for the Yankees. And, of course, that's Posada. Jorge Posada is a throw. He's a 0. So no adjustment for Posada, good or bad. So it takes him +1 for Messina. So it takes him to a steal. He goes from a 5 to a 6. So he is a 6. He is off on the pitch, and 61, and that is 60 to 75 is a stolen base plus catcher, possible catcher error. We are going to roll a die. If the number is less than the catcher's error rating, runner steals base and all runners advance one base on a wild throw. If the roll is less than the, I'm sorry, if it's, what is that? Hang on, I gotta remember my little symbols here. Stolen base and error. If the number is greater than or equal to the catcher's error rating, it's an error, right? Okay, so what's Posada's error rating? Posada is an error of, he's an error of 60. Oh, right. So we need 2 dice, right? Not just 1 dice. So 2 dice, 60 or less, he'll make a good throw. If it's higher than 60, it will be an error, stolen base, and then an error. Everyone will advance a base. That's a 34, so no error on it, but it is a stolen base, so steals second. So Crawford gets into scoring position with Rico Baldelli's up. Cool. What's it called? Well, Sebastian, I tell you, my friend, what can I do for you? Hang on. I'm going to look through my drawer until I got to come over to. Where in the hell did I put the? So here's the other one I bought. Cell phone holder, lazy bracket with the little clip thing. This is the second one. The other one I bought was a red box. It looked very similar to this one, but it was different. I don't remember the name of it. I don't think I kept the box. But it was very similar to this one, actually. But I didn't order the same ones because I thought, well, you know, in case I don't like one or it doesn't fit or whatever. So that's this one. I think each of them was like $12 to $15 maximum, I think, was the price on these. All right, so back to what we were doing now. Rocco, he's still up, center fielder. We have a runner at second. What do we have here? 731. He is a righty. 731. 731 is a soft grounder. It's to short. Soft grounder to short. Soft grounder. We have a runner on second. He's going to move to third on the play. So it's a soft grounder to short. And Crawford moves to third. So Tampa Bay gets a runner over into scoring position. Or, well, third base. That brings up Aubrey Huff. He is clutch. So there's 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. So he will get the clutch results. So the clutch is like this pink color one. And so sometimes these colors are a little hard to really figure out which goes with which, because they have like a pink and then they have like a dark pink and then they have like a light pink. You know, if they could have used like little symbols or something, I don't know. But anyways, Aubrey Huff, he will get the clutch situation if it comes up. Let's see, will it? 2 outs here. Runner at third. It is a 543. 543. That's going to be a range check, infield range check. So what we do at this point is we look at the infield range chart, which happens to be right there in front of me over there. So you look at the batter, he's a left pull hitter, left pull. So we roll to let's roll the 2 dice that we should roll. And we rolled an 84. And we look at left pull, and we look at 84 left pull. And that is going to be drilled down the line to first base. So kind of simple. You just you find out, you know, left pull, right, left spray, whatever. You find what kind of batter it is. You roll the dice. You look down the column. 84 says drilled down the line to first base. So then we look at the first baseman. For the Yankees is Giambi. Let's see, Giambi. And he's got a range of C+. So we're going to look at the drill down the line and the C+ results to see what happens. As a 65 C+, 65 is gets through for a double. Gets through for a double, and that's going to tie the ball game up. As that was drilled down the line, and Giambi can't make the play. Rounding third and coming home is Crawford. Well, nope, he was already on third, so he's going to score from third anyways. And we got a 1-1 ball game, so clutch didn't come into play there, but that's how clutch does work. And it should be noted that if a pitcher has jam and the batter has clutch, they cancel one another out because they do the same thing. So they cancel out. So Tampa Bay Devil Rays tie up the Yankees here to start off the 2004 season. I'm the best. Oh, you're so sweet. Jose Cruz, 427 against a Riney, 427. And he's going to ground that down. Giambi, this time he's going to backhand and take it to the bag himself. Side retired, but not before the Devil Rays pick up a tying run here in the bottom of the first. So after 1 complete, it's 1-1. The Yankees are coming out with Enrique Wilson, the second baseman. Oop, fouled that one off. He hit that one so far down the line. 564. Now you guys should start remembering these numbers. 564. Remember, 541 to 583 is always going to be an infield range play. So infield range, same thing. Let's see where it goes. He is a he's going to be a left spray this time because he's batting left-handed. Left spray of 11 goes slow roller to short. Slow roller to short, and the shortstop is going to be Lugo, and he's got a range of B. So a slow roller to short and a B. And we are on artificial turf, by the way. And that is a 0-2. That is very, very low. Artificial turf, B, slow roller, nipped So Nip says if the infield is back, which it was, fielder charges and fires just in time to nip the batter out at first. Other runners advance one base, but it is going to be a ground out to... Who did it go to? It went to... went down to... Good question. Who the hell did he hit it to? It was an 11, so to short, right? So it was a shortstop. There we go. All right, so that brings up Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton. That's a 383 right-hander. 383. That's a ground out to short. So he fouls suit there. So another good play by the shortstop for Tampa Bay. That's Lugo. And we're through the order one time. Back up, Derek Jeter got on with a two-base error, E5, to start the game off in 2004 season. That's a 7.86. He is a righty. 786, and that's going to be a big fat strike three called on the outside corner. It's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Devil Rays, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, are playing the Yankees tough here at home. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-1 ball game. Tito Martinez is up. That's a 379, and that is a right-hander. 379, and that one's hit down the line, making a diving attempt at his Giambi again. He can't. Yep, that is in right field. So that would be a Giambi diving for it. He can't get it. It rolls down into the corner, and Tito Martinez is in with a stand-up double for the Devil Rays. That brings up Julio Lugo. We're not going to try any fancy things. Uh-oh. That's a 21. We should all know what a 21 is. That's going to be a pop out. And right-hander, so it's going to be a pop out to third. All right, pop out to third. So Martinez can't go anywhere on the pop out. Toby Hall, the catcher. That's a 227 right-hander, 227. And 227 is going to be a hard ground ball. That one's hit to short. Ouch, scratch my nose. That one's hit to Jeter. Jeter, let's see, that is going to be, let me double check. I'm scratching my ear or my nose, so I can't see with my glasses off. 227 again, sorry. 227. Yep. So Toby Hall grounds that one to Jeter. Jeter's going to pick that up and throw it to first. Hard ground out. Runner at second. Runner to third on balls hit to the right side. Holds on balls hit to the left side. So he's going to, Martinez scambers back to second base. Ground ball to Jeter, and he will stay at second. Two-way now for Ray Sanchez. So Tampa Rays started off the inning with a double. Can they get that run in and take the lead? Ray Sanchez. That is a 999. That was an easy one to remember. Against the right-hander, that's going to be hit well out to center field. And that one's chasing Kenny Lofton around, but Lofton makes the catch. Side retired. Fly out to center. And we go to the top of the third. Still 1-1. Here in Tropicana Field, Hideki Matsui for the Yankees. He struck out to first time up. That's a 652. He's a lefty, 652. And he's hit it hard to second. That's Ray Sanchez. He's going to scoop it off the bounce and throw to first in time to get Matsui one away. Rodriguez, he walked his first time up. Alex. That is a 638. He's a right-hander. 638. And he's hit it out to right field. It's a high fly ball. And out there making the catch is going to be Jose Cruz for the out. 2 away. And that brings up Giambi. Jason Giambi. That is a 235 right-hander. And he looks at a ball 4. Looks at ball 4 and takes his base. He's a 1 on lead and a 1 on a steal. So you got different. You got results for lead for stealing second, third, and home. He's a 1-1-1, and then steal attempts for second, third, and home. He's a 1-1-1. These are the lowest results you can have. So he's not going to probably go anywhere. Just thought I would show that to you guys. But that brings up Sheffield. He does have the clutch. So if we could get Giambi to second somehow on a wild pitch or something, then Sheffield would have the clutch. But at this point, he's not clutch. 320, righty. 320 strikes him out. Outside corner. Tried to check his swing, but couldn't. And that's going to do it. And 320 was that. Nope, that was not. It wouldn't have been a clutch anyways. So the 320 there. You can see the colors. The clutch is kind of like that pink, which are 0s to 17, 18 to 40, and 101 to 115. You can see instead of a foul ball, he'll get a double. Instead of a pop out, he'll get a single. And instead of a line out, he'll get a deep drive if he's clutch. So anyways, Sheffield is down and out. We go to the bottom of the third, still 1-1. Messina against Crawford. We don't want Crawford on base. He is a terror. How many bases did he steal in the regular season? He stole 59, was caught 15, so he likes to run. That is a 2-2-7. 2-2-7, and oh my gosh, look at that. 2-2-7. 2-2-7. 2-2-7 is a strikeout. See that 2-2-7? If it was 2-2-6, it was a walk, but 2-2-7 is a strikeout. So strikes out Crawford, keeps him off the base paths, and brings up Damian Rolls, who struck out his first time up. That is a 989 against the right-hander, 989. That's a ground ball. That one's hit down to third base line to Rodriguez. He's got a cannon for an arm. He throws it across the diamond in time. 2 away. Rico Baldelli. He grounded to short his first time up. 769. Right-hander. 769. And that is going to be our first look at 7. Where is it? 769. So 746 to 813 is a deep drive. So we're going to look at the deep drive. So if you guys are new, so what you do here is you find out based upon if he's a lefty, righty, puller, or spray hitter, where he hit it, right? And then you look at the distance he needs to hit it based upon where he hit it, right? And then you roll the dice to find out how far he hit it, and if the distance is far enough, he will hit it out of the park. So, let's see. Rocco Baldelli versus a right-hander, and my chart keeps falling again because it's dumb and wants to piss me off. So Rico, where are you? Rico Baldelli against a right-hander versus right-handers. So he's got a power, batting average and power. His batting average is 264 and his power is C. So C is average. It goes A, B, C, D, E, I think. Yes, A, B, C, D, F, actually. So C is average power. So he's got average power, and he is a right spray hitter. All right. So we roll the 2 dice and find out. So he rolled a 40. So he was a, what did he say, a right spray. I'm going through this kind of slow for the new players out there. Might be interested in checking this game out and see. So he's a right spray hitter. I rolled a 40, so we look under 40, and that is going to left center field. So left center, if we look at Tropicana Field here, Tropicana Field, right? Left center, right here, you need a distance of 359 feet. 359 feet. So we roll again on our chart here under C to find out. High is going to be better. You hit it farther. So higher results. He rolled a 0.8. So we look under the C column because that's what he said power-wise. He's a C, right? So he's a C. He rolled a 0.8. So 4 to 8, he hit at 280 feet. And then there might be some modifiers for wind or temperatures. Again, we are 60 degrees with no wind since we're in Tropicana Field, so we have no modifiers there. And if you are just joining us, there are no modifiers here at Tropicana Field either. Ball carry of 0, so nothing there. So he's going to hit it 280 feet, which is not far enough because he had to hit it, remember, left center field. If I get it to focus in, that'd be awesome. Come on. It's the shiny stuff. It doesn't like shiny stuff. All right. So Tropicana Field, left center field. You can see there 359 feet. So since we hit it less than or equal to 295 feet, you can see we have a high fly out. And there's a possibility if someone is on third base to tag and go home. But they would have to use the chart to advance. If we were to hit it between 300 and 345 feet, it's a long fly out, and third would have went home, and then the runner from second could try and tag to go to third, etc., etc. But in this case, it's just a long fly out to left center field, and that, my friends, is that. We're going to give that one to the left fielder. So Rico Baldelli couldn't get a hold of it too much. He got under it a little bit too much. But that's how that's done for all you newbies out there. All right, Jorge Posada, top of the fourth, still 1-1 ball game. Uh-oh, that is a 0. That's a 30. We know what 30 is. 30 is going to be a pop out to, he's a right-hander, so it's going to be a pop out to second. And it should just note when you're looking at the cards, right? So you read this, it's an 18 to 40. It's a pop out, but you look at the side that you're on. So versus right-handers, it was a pop out to second, but versus left-handers, it would pop out to third. So he pops out to second base because he's a right-handed batter. If it was a left-handed batter, he'd pop out to third. So just thought I would mention that. So it's a pop out. What did I say to do? Second? Okay. Pop out to second base. And we have one away for Ruben Sierra. Ruben Sierra. That's a 352. 352. He's going to ground this one. Down the line, is it going to stay fair? He calls it fair. Tito Martinez takes it to the bag himself for a ground out. 2-way. And let's see, the New York Yankees still are hitless in this game. Their only walk was walked in, actually. So the Yankees still looking for their first hit of 2004. Unbelievable. Enrique, let's see if Enrique can change that. That's an 829. He's going to be a lefty. 829. Nope, it's going to be ground ball. Soft hit down to first. Picks it up. Scoop. Martinez flips it to the pitcher. And side is retired for the Yankees. And I'm just going to put it in as a 3 unassisted, but doesn't matter. All right, so Aubrey Huff, he's clutch, but not a clutch situation. So we don't have to worry about that. Messina, he's only given up 3 hits. Good pitching duel here. That is a 420. 420, and that's a ground ball. That one's hit down to Giambi. A lot of ground balls going to first base for some reason all of a sudden. One away. Jose Cruz. 630. He's going to bat from left. 630. And that one's hit hard, but right at the second baseman, Sanchez. He throws it over to Martinez at first. So ground ball to second, 2 away. And speaking of Tino Martinez, no, that would not be, sorry, looking at the wrong side. That would be Enrique Wilson to Giambi. Good Lord. Tito Martinez hit a double to start off the second inning, 1 for 1. That's a 7-7-3, 7-7-3 lefty. 7, where are you? 7-7-3. That is a strikeout off of Messina's card. He's got a pretty good range for left-handed strikeouts, so that is that. We go to the 5th inning. Yankees still looking for their first hit of the ball game off of Victor Zambrano. Again, he does have a New York Mets card because he gets traded to the Mets later in the season, but he does start off in Tampa Bay. Kenny Lofton grounded to short his first time up. Hope everyone's having a great evening here playing some Dynasty League baseball. 793 lefty, 793. And that one's hit in the gap and falls in to center field, 793. So a single. And the first hit of the ball game by the Yankees, Kenny Lofton. He's at 2 to get the lead, 5 to get the steal. 2 to get the lead. Zambrano is a B plus and a -2 off of him, so Kenny Lofton must have had better days in Cleveland. Doesn't seem like he's got a very powerful card there, but that brings up Jeter. He struck out in the second, E5 in the first inning. That's a foul ball. Jeter could bunt, but no. But no. Oh my gosh, 2 fouls in a row. Come on, Jeter. Hit it straight. All right, 8-11. That's an easy one. 8-11. He is a right-hander. 8-11. And that one's in the gap into center field, and that's going to fall in as well. So when you do base runner advancements, sometimes it'll tell you what happens. Like this one here, second can go home, and then first can go third, question mark, which means you have to roll on the chart to see if he makes it or not. But second to home without the question mark means he makes it home. We rolled this one here, which is a ground ball. No, I'm sorry, it was 8-11. So we rolled an 8-11 against the, oh, well, that would be 8-11 versus the right-hander. Right. All right, so we rolled this one down here. 8-11. Oh, that's, did I look at the wrong? Jeter is a right-hander. Yeah, maybe I did. 8-11, 8-11, 8-11. No, that is a strikeout, actually. Sorry. For some reason, I looked at this single into center field. 8-11. Nope, it is 8-1-1. Okay, so it is a strikeout. Sorry. Good thing I caught that. So Jeter's out. Brings up Hideki Matsui. You can make mistakes. You know, everyone does. But Matsui, God damn it, stay in the... That's a 375, righty, 375, and that's a hard ground ball. And with a runner on first, hard ground ball, that is going to be double play, 4-6-3. Ground ball, double play, 4-6-3. So that's going to go for Sanchez over to Lugo on to Martinez. Sorry, it's taking me a little while to remember all these different positions, and that's not what you want to see as the Yankees, but at least they got their first hit of the ball game. Julio Lugo, he popped up to third his first time up. That's an 825 right-hander. 825 strikes him out. So Lugo down on strikes. Toby Hall, catcher, grounded to short. That's a 684 right-hander, 684. It's a hit high. It's going out to right field. Into the corner. Sheffield on the run and makes the catch. Out in right field. Toby Hall gave it a ride, but not far enough. Ray Sanchez. Ray Sanchez is up. And that is a 751. He is a right-hander. And that is a deep drive hit off of Messina. So Ray Sanchez, he's got deep power though. Deep power, he's a right spray. So let's see where he's hit it first. Where'd my chart go? Probably fell on the floor because I've been knocking. Where did my chart go? My deep drive chart. Where in the hell did you go? Oh, here it is. All right. All right. So Ray Sanchez giving it a ride. I think who was the last one that gave it a ride for Tampa Bay? Anyway, Sanchez is a right spray hitter. Oh my gosh! Now you're starting to fall. That's great. It rolled a 99. Now that's what he wanted on the hit, but 99 right spray, 99 is going to be to right field. Right field. So right field at Tropicana. Right field is only 341. So we need 341. Actually, he needs over 355 based on this chart here. So he's hitting it to right field. If he can hit it well, he's only a deep power though, so he's going to need a really high result here. Ray Sanchez, he only hit 2 home runs in the regular season. That's a 0.6. He did not hit it very far. In fact, he hit it only 255 feet. Got under that one a little bit. And that's out to right, so we're going to call that an F9 to end the inning. So 2 deep drives by Tampa, but they don't have the muscles to muscle it out of there. Wow, I love the broadcast setup, says Elon. Hey, you doing, Elon? My friend, how you doing? Oh, and Bobby Catalano. Finally, Bobby, I always look back when I'm done with my videos, and I always see somehow she always sneaks in, and I never say hello to her, and she probably cusses and yells at me like, "Hey, dude." So I apologize, Bobby. I do see that you come and say hello, and then I don't even say hi back because usually there's people chatting back and forth. But Elon's in the chat, and Bobby Catalano, 2 great, wonderful people. Elon loves my setup, and I appreciate to hear that. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Let's see, Zambrano, how many? He can face 25 batters. We've been through 18, only 20. So he's going to face off against A-Rod here. They rolled a 311 right-hander. 311, and that is a strikeout by Rodriguez. One away. Giambi. 2 walks for Jason Giambi. You're usually busy. I do try to stay busy and keep things moving forward, but it's no excuse. I should notice when people come into the chat, so I apologize if I have ever missed saying hello to you. I noticed them afterwards. I always say, "Oh man, Bobby was here," and I didn't even get to say hi. Jason Giambi, 2 walks, 934 lefty. 934 is a walk versus a left-hander. So Zambrano walks him. So 3 walks for Giambi. Holy crap. But he's the guy you want to walk because he's no threat to steal. Sheffield, 2 strikeouts. Again, he's clutch, but no one on second base. Second or third in scoring position, actually. So Giambi needs to get better steal. 704. He is a righty, 704. 704. Where are you, 704? And that's going to be a strikeout. So 3 strikeouts for Sheffield on the day. And that brings up Jorge Posada. A walk and a pop out to second base. 731. And he is going to be a lefty. 731. Oh, it's a deep drive for the Yankees. Finally got a deep drive. 724 to 734 against the lefty. He's a switch hitter, right-handed pitcher, so he bat left. So off the left-handed side, it's a deep drive for Posada against a right-hander. He's got B power. So let's see how far Jorge Posada can hit it. He is a right pole hitter. Rolled a 49. 49 is left field. This one's going out to left. Left field. He needs at least 350. He's a B power. B power. Higher's better. 70. This one's headed out to the warning track. So let's check this out. He hit it to left field. Left field is going to be 350 feet right there. Right there. If you're keeping track at home, right there is left field, 350. He rolled a 70 with the B power. So we look under the B column for B power. And look at 70 here. 70 is 69 to 71 is 375. No adjustments for wind or temperature. So we look back under here. Left field, 375. And you can see left field says 350 or higher. It is gone! Jorge Posada with a 2-run shot here in the 6th inning. And that one is headed out into left center field and gone. Giambi comes in, and the Yankees, just like that, have taken a 3-1 lead. Yeah, I go through that a little bit slower. But just want to make sure everyone knows what I'm doing when I'm doing things behind the scenes later on. And that brings up Ruben Sierra. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Yankees. Hang on, before I roll, let's count up the batters. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. He can face 25, Victor Zambrano. Ruben Sierra is a switch hitter, and so is Enrique Wilson. But I think after giving up the 2-run home run, they're going to pull Zambrano. After giving up the 2-run home run. And the Devil Rays, let's see. They're going to bring in Lance Carter. So Lance Carter is going to come in. So I need a new pitcher, but he's probably not in the system. I might have to add him. Let's see. Carter. Nope. Okay, so I need to switch there. Then I need to go lineup, and then I need to go to the lineup manager. I need to add a player to the roster, and his name is Carter. And Lance. And he's a right-hander. Okay, good. I'm going to save the roster. Okay. Switch back over. New pitcher. Lance Carter. He's not going to bat, but he's coming in for Zambrano. So the book is shut on Victor Zambrano. And Ruben Sierra. So Lance Carter, he can face long endurance. Long endurance. Need to figure out what long means. Probably means 2 innings. But let's go. Boom. So it's what do we got there? 431. And he is a right-hander. 431. That's a ground out to first. No one on. So it's just going to be a ground up. God damn it. Got to come over here. So it's a grounder to first. And that's going to do it as Lance Carter comes in and gets that final out. All right. Messina, he can face 30. He's faced only 18 so far. So 3-1 ball game, bottom of 6 now. Carl Crawford, a single and a strikeout. 365 right-hander. 365. That's way down here. That's ground out to short. Crawford's out. Oops. Damian rolls. Strikeout and a ground out to third. 0 for 2. That's a 424 right-hander. 424. And that is a strikeout. So Messina pitching well for the Yankees today. 2-way. Rocco Baldelli's 0 for 2. That is a, what do we got there? 141 versus a righty. 141. And that one's hit into right field. It's going to fall in for a single. 2-out single by Rocco Baldelli. He's a, let's see, Messina B+. He's a 3 to get the jump. You know what? He might try to get the jump here. 3. That's a 53. B+ and a 3. 53 is poor lead. Gotta wait. All right, so no attempt that time. Aubrey Huff is clutch. That's why we wanted to get him in scoring position, because clutch only happens if he is in second base. So can't get the jump for Rocco Baldelli, but Aubrey Huff is doubled and grounded to first base. That's a 290 right-hander. And that one's lined into right field and for a single. And the runner could try for third. Rocco Baldelli. Rocco was a base running of 9. He gets +1 because of being 2 outs. So he's going to take off for third on the single. And so he will be a 10. So the only way they're going to get him is a 93 or higher. Actually, where was the ball hit again? It was hit to right field, so he actually be a, yeah. They're not. They're just going to use the cutoff play. They're not going to try and throw out the runners. So 53 is all trailing runners hold. So first to third on the single, Baldelli, and the runners are at the corners for the Devil Rays with 2 away here for Jose Cruz. Can Messina get out of the inning here? That is a 0-1-5, so at 15, he's going to get him to line out to second base. So a liner right at second. Making the snare out of the air is Enrique Wilson. Runners have to hold, and that is going to do it as Enrique Wilson keeps the ball in the infield and catches it for the out. We go to the top of the 7th, 3-1 Yankees. Speaking of Enrique Wilson, he's 0 for 2 at the plate, but made a good defensive play there. 961. He's going to be a lefty. 961, and that's a ground ball. It's hit down to first. Martinez going to take it to the bag himself. 1 away. Kenny Lofton. Single and a ground out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kenny Lofton. That's a 159 versus a right-hander. 159 is exactly what he needed. It's a ground ball through the, let's see, that would be up back through the middle. And that's a single by Lofton. Now, what's his, he's going to try and get the jump now. Lance Carter. He's an A. Oh, he's a -2 as well. Nah, you know what? Kenny Lofton is not going to try to get the jump. 1 on, 1 out here for Derek Jeter. Jeter struck out twice so far, but he did reach on an E5 two-base error to start the game. 344 righty. And that's going to be a hard ground ball. 344. And that's going to be a twin killing here. It's going to go 4-6-3. 4-6-3. And second double play turned by the Devil Rays. All right, Messina, he's faced 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 batters. We're in the bottom of the 7th, stretch time, 3-1. Tampa game is still delayed, an hour now. Okay, good. I wanted to watch the game tonight, but I also wanted to do this. So I'm going to watch that as soon as we can wrap this one up. So Messina is going to stay out to face off against Martinez. Martinez is 1 for 2 with a double in the second. Yep, fouls that one off. That's a 489, usually very bottom of the card. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Out there's who is that out there? That's Sheffield. He's going to make the catch. 1 away. Julio Lugo. That's a 752. 752. He's a right-hander. Uh-oh, another deep drive off of Mike Messina. 752. Deep drive. Lugo's got C power. So he is a right spray. I'll tell you where he's hit it. 27. Hit it to left field. This one's headed out to left. He's only a C power. 65 and a C. 65 is 345 feet. 345 feet. Left field. 345 feet. He's robbed, question mark. Uh-oh. It's at the wall. He is leaping up. Now we got to find out if it's robbed. We got to roll a die. Roll a die. And we're going to look at the range of the left fielder for the Yankees. Left fielder is Matsui right here on top, fortunately for us. His range in left field is C+. Can he try to rob it is the question. C+. Hideki Matsui leaps up. Bum, 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 bum. And does he have it in his glove? No! It is gone! Home run, Julio Lugo. And that cuts the Tampa Bay lead or the Yankee lead in half as the Lugo hits a home run. Obviously his first of the season. Toby Hall, catcher, that's a 813, 813 right-hander. And that is another deep drive. Back-to-back deep drives off of Messina here. Right-hander 813, and look at what the number is. 746 to 813. He rolls an 813, and that is a deep drive. Toby Paul is C-Power. So let's see if they go back-to-back and tie this one up. He is a right pull hitter. 23 right pull, 23 is left field again. Left field is where they're all hitting it. C-Power, the first home run by the Yankees went to left field. And the drive by Lugo went to left field. Now let's see if Toby Hall goes to left field. He rolls. Oh, no, it's 96. That one is headed back, and that one is long gone into the seats. The Tampa Bay Rays, 96, 910 feet. That is plenty to get over the 350-foot wall. That one is gone, and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays tie this up here in the seventh inning with back-to-back jacks into left center field. And that's the place to sit today if you want a souvenir. All three home runs have gone to left field, 350 feet for you non-Tropicana Field people. That happens to be right out there in that section, right there. All right. What game is this? It's called Dynasty League Baseball. Dynasty League Baseball. Just like that. Now we got a tie ball game into the seventh, and that, you know what? That's going to be it for Mike Messina. They've seen enough. He was getting tired. They were hoping to stretch him out a little bit, but that didn't work very well as he gives up back-to-back jacks. And coming in to pitch now for the Yankees is going to be, hopefully, I have his card. Really? In 2004, the Yankees, he had 86 games. I should have his card then. He was in 86 games. Where is he? I'm looking for Paul Quintrell. Paul Quintrell. Let's just make sure I didn't miss him somewhere. Tony. There he is. Must have missed him the first time. All right. He's probably not in the game, so if I go to new pitcher over here, Quintrell, and nope. All right, so cancel. I got to go over. I got to add him in. So it's take me just a second here. This is going to be Paul, and he is a righty. Okay. Save the roster. Okay. Go back. And new pitcher. Paul Quintrell doesn't bat. Okay. So Messina's day is done. And Paul Quintrell is going to come in and here in the bottom of the 7th to face off against Ray Sanchez. Ray Sanchez hit one deep, not very deep, but back-to-back jacks by the Tampa Bay Rays have tied things up 3-3. Sanchez, 5-16. And we're going to have our first umpire check here with nobody on. So the umpire check. And I'm actually going to use the umpires that umpires. It was Joe West, Brian Gorman, Jerry Meals. Joe West is home plate. Brian Gorman was at first. Second base was Jerry Meals, and third base was C-Bay Buckner. So we're going to roll percentile here and see what we get with the umpires. So that's a 7-3, 73. And all right, so we go to 16-24, 16-24. Let's see. All right, so we rolled a, what do we roll? We rolled a 73. So 73 says runners on, go to control chart. Bases empty, go to 16-24, 16-24. Pitcher is a wild pitch rating of F, and runners on, it's a wild pitch. If not, refer to home plate umpire results below. All right, so the umpire, and again, the umpire is Joe West. Joe West, I need to find Mr. West here and see what his stats are. Joe West. Joe West. Here's Joe West right here. He's N. So I believe N is going to be normal, but let me just double check here. All right, so the home plate umpire below, umpire with a large strike zone, umpire with a normal strike zone. We're going to roll a die. All right, so we're going to roll a die. So we're going to roll a single die, so that's the red one. That's a 0. That's going to be crazy. So 0-2 pitch on outside corner, ball 4. A handling catcher is going to get a strike 3. So an A handling catcher, this is going to be Posada. Jorge Posada. He handles C, so he's not going to get the call. It's going to be a ball 4. All that for a ball 4. A walk. Oh, I'm going to click back over here now. Click back over here. Walk. All that for a walk. All right. Hey, MP Fox. Oh, the Tampa Bay game's on now. Okay, I'm going to try and finish this up real quick here. Damn, we're in the 7th inning. Runner on first, Sanchez. What's his? He's a 1-1-1. He's not going to go anywhere. We have one out for Carl Crawford. Paul Quintrell's in. 3-3 ball game. This is a 165. And that is going to be a ground ball past the first baseman into, well, I guess it'd be a single into center field. Do we want to send the runner, Ray Sanchez? He's a base running of 5. There's only 1 out, so I think we're just going to leave him at second. So a single. So runners at first and second now. For Damian Rolls, 1 away, and Paul Quantrill in a little bit of trouble here. He's given up a walk and now a single. Damian Rolls, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Oop. And all right, what do we got? 387 right-hander. 387. Boy, he's got a huge strikeout range. 226 to 437. Good Lord, that's a lot of numbers. That's a strikeout. So Damian Rolls, second out. That brings up Rico Baldelli. Last time up, he hit it deep, but not deep enough. Did get a single, and 703, right-hander, 703. And that's a ground ball. That one's hit into center field. And coming around from second base is going to be Ray Sanchez. He's getting waved home, and moving to third on the play is Crawford, as Rico Baldelli gives the Tampa Bay Rays a lead with a single. Sanchez scores. Crawford moves to third. Hit well by Baldelli, and the Devil Rays take a 4-3 lead. And that brings up Aubrey Huff. And Aubrey Huff has got clutch, and it is a clutch situation. Oh, I should have looked. Paul Quantrill actually is off. So he wouldn't have walked the leadoff man. Damn. And I think he did walk. Yes, he actually did walk Ray Sanchez. He wouldn't have been a walk, actually. Well, if it would have come off of his card, it would have been. But yeah, it should have been a foul ball instead of a walk. But, well, you live and learn, I guess. Runners in the corner, still 2 away. Aubrey Huff, clutch situation, so I got to remember clutch. That's a 5.55. 5.55 is an infield range play. I haven't had one of those for a while. So let's see what kind of range we're doing here. This is a left pull hitter, Aubrey Huff. Left pull, he rolled a 0.7. That's a slow roller down to first. Slow roller down to first. That's Giambi. Giambi's a C+ on his range. C+ and his slow roller. 74 C+, and beats it out for an infield single. Everybody moves up a base, and Tampa Bay gets another run across. Crawford comes in. Baldelli, a slow roller by Aubrey Huff. And now runners are at second and third. I'm sorry, first and second. 4 runs in actually in this inning, but 2 extra runs. Tampa Bay takes a 5-3 lead. And Paul Quantrill trying to get through this inning here, facing off against Jose Cruz. This inning has gone fly out to right. Home run, walk, single, strikeout, single for Tampa Bay so far. It's been a good one. MP Fox says, funny, my son heard you say Crawford, and he was looking at the TV, and the TV was saying that's Tommy Pham. That's cool. Good to hear, MP Fox. All right. That's a 908. That's probably going to be a lefty. 908. It's a high fly to center, and that's going to do it. But the Devil Rays strike for 4, and they take a 5-3 lead against the powerhouse New York Yankees. Hideki Matsui's up. Lance Carter He's going to try and stay in the game. He's only faced 1, 2, 3, 4 batters, so he should be able to get through one more inning here. And that is going to be a 157 righty. That is a long fly out to center field. If there would have been base runners on, that would make a difference. But otherwise, it's just a fly out to center for us. That brings up Rodriguez, who's struck out walk and flew out to right field. That's a 420. A right-hander's up 420. 420, and it's a hard ground ball to second. I'm going to start to go a little bit faster so I can go watch my Devil Rays play. Jason Giambi, he's got to be like itching to get a hit here. Walked in the first, walked in the third, walked in the sixth. Can he get something, bat on ball? That's a 114. And that is going to be a foul, question mark. Foul, question mark. And there's no one on, which means with no one on, we go to the foul territory chart. Again, it's normal. So with a normal ballpark, we rolled a 13, normal 13, 0 to 48, fouled into the stands. So he's going to get a re-roll here. Giambi trying to get bat on ball that gets in play. 723 lefty, 723, and it's going to be a soft grounder to second. And that's going to do it for the Yankees in the eighth. Quintrell against Martinez here. You know what? I hate to waste time making pitching change, but let's see who the Yankees have here. Felix. We need Felix. Where's Felix? Here's Felix. He's got no situations. He's a lefty. Who's coming up? What are we doing here? We're in the bottom of the eighth, right. So we got Martinez as a lefty, Lugo is a righty, and then Toby Hall is a righty. Do they bring a lefty in to face off against those guys? Felix Heredia. Yeah, I think we're going to leave Control out there, and then we'll see if he poops the bed again, because he did not do very well the first inning he was out there. Tito Martinez, 1 for 3 on the day. That's a 55. That's going to be an error check. Error check. 3 means first base. First base for the Yankees is our friend Giambi. He's a error 55 and rolled a 32 on the error check. First base error, he's a 55. We rolled a, what do we roll? 32. 55 rolled a 32. So smash to third base. Low throw is chopped by the first baseman for an error. So Martinez smashes it. Good stop there by Rodriguez. He throws low, tries to scoop it out as Giambi, but he cannot do it as that is reach on an error. And they're going to give the error to Giambi at first. So each team with an error now, and it's not what you want to see if you're the Yankees. Down by 2 runs here. And we have, oh, it's interesting. I'm playing the Yankees and the Devil Rays from the first game from the 2004 season, obviously. But the Yankees are hosting the Rays tonight in the Yankee Stadium in 2019. So interesting. I'm playing the game that they're playing. Lugo, last time up, hit a smash to left field. 380 some feet, I think it was. And no, it was barely over the wall, I think is what it was. So it was about 350. Lugo, 284. Right-hander, 284, and strikes him out. Oops, come on, click over here. Strikes him out. So we'll go down. Toby Hall, now he smashed it 410 feet into left field there. In the almost into the upper deck. Toby Hall, 230. And that is a hard ground ball. That was hit to short, and that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. That's going to be, what you call it, Jeter over to Wilson on to Giambi. 6-4-3 double play, and now it's up to the Tampa Bay pitching staff if they can hold on here. And it looks like, who are they going to bring in? That's the question, my friends. We're going to look and see if we have Baez, I think is his name. Let's see. Do we have a Baez here? A couple cards stuck together. Here he is. Yep, there he is. Danny's Baez, Darius Baez, Diaz Baez, something like that. But I'm going to have to probably put him into the game, unfortunately, which is going to take a minute, unfortunately. Baez, let me just make sure he's not in there. No, he's not. All right, so I got to add him. This is going to be Baez, Danys. He is a right-hander. We're going to save that roster. Okay, switch back to the Yankees. And now we're going to put in the new pitcher, Danys Baez. It's going to try and save this one for the Rays. Oh, I might not be able to watch it. I figured since the teams were at the top of the American League East, only separated by a half game, would be nationally televised. Nope, I guess not. It's here in Florida, though. That's right. Bobby Catalano, MP Fox, myself, I think we're all in Florida, so we're going to be all watching it here in a minute. As soon as I can get this wrapped up here. All right, let's see if the Yankees can score two. Otherwise, this game is over, and the Yankees are going to start the season 0-1. Sheffield's up. He's clutch. Baez has actually got the jam quality. So that will cancel any clutch situations that come up. Sheffield's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. 3-4-0. He's a right-hander, 340. And that is hit by the pitch. So guess Sheffield gets on any way he can. This time he's hit by the pitch. And that brings up the tying run in the form of Jorge Posada. Last time up, Jorge hit a 2-run home run. If he does it again, we got us a tie ball game. That's a 992. He is he's going to be left, 992. That is a ground out to first base with a ground out to first. Runners forced out at second, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. It's going to be a 1-6 fielder's choice. So Posada beats out the double play throw, but one away. Yankees down to their last 2 outs. Tying run comes to the plate, and Ruben Sierra again. If he had the clutch, but the jam situation comes in. Sierra. That is a 6. What do we got here? 683. He's going to go left. 683 is a ground ball. And that is going into center field. And that's going to get the runner to third on the single. So Sierra gets a hit for the Yankees, and the tying runs are on base. Double play ends it. Home run puts the Yankees in the lead. Enrique Wilson 0 for 3. And the Yankees might be making a change here. Do the Yankees have anyone they can bring in that hits right-handers? They're going to bring in Miguel Cairo is going to come in. We'll have to worry about who's going to be replacements if Cairo can do something here. But Wilson out, Miguel Cairo in, so pinch hitter Miguel Cairo. All right, so Cairo comes in to face off against Yanez Baez. Closer for the Rays. 2 men on, 1 out. 9:32, that might not be good. Right-hander, 9:32. Oh my gosh, that is good actually. He walked him. So the Yankees have the bases loaded. 9:32. Walks him. Oh boy. Are the Devil Rays imploding here is the question. Now, let's see here. Wilson. Enrique, what position? He was second base, and Cairo can actually play second base, so we will hopefully be able to put him in. All right, Kenny Lofton, bases loaded. Tying run is now in scoring position for the Yankees. Unbelievably, they decided to wait till the 9th inning to come alive here. Gut check time for Tampa Bases, Elon. Yes, Elon, my friend, it is gut check time for the Devil Rays. Double play ends this game. Kenny Lofton is 2 for 3, though, with 2 singles. Come on, let's see what we got here. That's a 671. He's a lefty, 671, and that's a high fly to left field. We could send the runner home from third if we wanted to, but it would be a risk. Let's see, who is on third, by the way? It happens to be, oh, it's Jorge Posada. Probably not the fastest runner in the book either, I bet. Yeah, he's a base running of 3. So Lofton, he's going to hit a high fly ball. That one is going to, where do we say, 671? It's going out to left field. Making the catch out there, whoops, is Carl Crawford. And I dropped his card on the ground. And the Yankees decide to not send Posada, not risk it, with Derek Jeter coming up. So that is just going to be a simple fly out to left. And now the Yankees are down their last out. Bases loaded, 9th inning. Who else would you want up to plate but Derek Jeter? Devil Rays trying to get through this mess here they created in the 9th. Can they hold on? 7-1-2. He's a right-hander. 7-1-2. No, they cannot. Derek Jeter gets the ground ball through the left side. It goes into left field. They could send the runner home from second. That's Ruben Sierra. Do they send him home? Sierra is a 5 base runner. They're going to send him. They're going to send him. They're going to send him. Let's see. 5 base running. He goes up to 6. He goes up to 6 because there's 2 outs. And now the arm. Oh, yes, we need the arm. Where did they hit? 7-1-2. He's a right-hander. 7-1-2. Where did it go? 7-1-2. Went to left field. Left fielders out there is Crawford. He's got an arm. Throw a 0, so no adjustment. So it'd be a 6 if we send him home. 0 to 35, he'd be safe standing. 36 to 60, slides in safe. 61 is dropped. 67 to 87, he's gunned down. It's about a 70% chance they're going to send him home. Gut check time for the Yankees. Can they tie it up here on the single? Here comes the throw. It is. Well, we will never know because I threw it out. Here comes the throw. It is. Oh, it's a foul. Come on. Here comes the throw again. Last time. Get it in the box. 53. What did I say a 53 was? 53 is save. All runners advance one base on the throw. So we have as a tie ball game is Derek Jeter with the single. Scoring is Sierra. Cairo moves to third on the throw home. And Derek Jeter comes through. 2 RBIs. We got us a tie ball game. 5-5, top of 9. And that brings up Hideki Matsui. Runners at the corners. Yankees are not done. They have plated 2 runs here. Let's see what they can do now. Matsui. Oh my gosh. That is a 0-0-0. 0-0-0 is going to be lined out to second base by Matsui. 0 to 17. Line out to second. And that's going to do it. But the Yankees tied it up. And now we got to find somebody that can play second base, though. And it should be Cairo. Can I switch Cairo to second base? Let's go into lineup manager. Cairo, second base. No. Okay, let's try that again. Lineup manager. Seconds. Cairo. How do I add him as the place? How do I change him from the pinch hitter? Change display position? No, I want. Ah. Cairo, second base. Okay, there we go. We switched him over to second. There we go. All right, so Cairo is now the second baseman. He came in. So Paul Quintrell will be done for the Yankees. And coming in for the Yankees is going to be Heredia. Where's Heredia? Felix Heredia. Here you are, Felix. And I'm going to probably have to add him into the game as well. So we need to go to the Yankees, lineup manager, Heredia. Yep, add player. Heredia. Felix, and he's actually a lefty. Okay, so bringing in New pitcher, Felix Heredia, to try and keep things under control here in the bottom of the ninth, 5-5 ball game. Nothing happened from innings 2, 3, 4, 5. It was just a snore fest. But all of a sudden, this game has come alive. Of course it did, because I'm trying to get out of here and go watch my Tampa Bay Rays play the Yankees in real life, but I can't because this game is now tied. All right. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Rob, Explanation Point, Sports Time Machine, how you guys doing? All righty, how you guys doing? All right, here we go, bottom of 9, 5-5 ball game. Can the Rays somehow manage to get that run and walk this bad boy off? That's a 5-3-9. And that is going to be a umpire check again. Oh boy, umpire check. Uh-oh, that's a 0-7. Nobody's on, so we need to refer to the catcher's handling results. The catcher is Posada, and he is a handling of C. So we're going to look at the C handling catcher at handling pitchers. So we're going to roll a die. And you got a 6. And it gets him to pop out to the catcher in front of the plate. If he rolled a 0 through 3, it would have been a single into center field. But Posada is able to get him to pop up to the catcher. Pop up to catcher for the first out. And if we play this season, 2004, and all these games are this exciting, you guys are in for a special, special treat. Carl Crawford, he gets on, he can steal. He's been on twice. That's a 120. And that is a triple into the gap. That one rolls all the way to right center field, and Carl Crawford runs second. Here comes the throw from the center fielder. And who's the center fielder? It is Kenny Lofton. It's not in time, diving in with a triple. Carl Crawford. And the Tampa Bay Devil Rays are not done yet. They say, oh, my friends, don't you go anywhere yet. Carl Crawford with the triple into the gap, into right center field. Now all they need is a sacrifice fly, and we can go home. Damian rolls. Oh, boy. Damian. They're going to be making a call to the bench here. The bench is coming into play for the Devil Rays. Rolls is 3 strikeouts and a ground out. So they're going to find somebody that can hit right-handers. I'm sorry, hit left-handers actually. And who is that going to be is the question. Well, I think it's going to be Jeff Blum. So Rolls, what position he played? He played third. So if we can find somebody that can, oh well, Jeff Blum can play third. So it looks like Jeff Blum is going to come in to pinch hit. Damian Rolls will be out. Jeff Blum hits left-handers pretty decent. So we got a pinch hitter. Actually, we're going to actually get insert a new batter in the lineup. Let's see here. This is going to be Jeff Blum. And he is going to play third base. Correct. All right. So Jeff Blum comes in to face off against Felix Heredia. Crawford's at third. They could actually put down the bunt. Oh, and even Rob says bunt. Force the defense to make the play. What is his bunt rating? Actually, I just thought of that as I was looking over at the chat. Bunting, he's only a C. He's only a C bunter. He's 288 against lefties, though. I think we just got to go for the hit. Crawford, Jeff Blum, or Rocco Baldelli, he's 2 for 4 as well. That's a 726. He is going to be a right-hander, 726. And that's a ground ball into left field, and that falls in, and the Tampa Bay Rays are going to walk this one off. Jeff Blum is getting mobbed there as he rounds first base, and this ball game is over on the single by Jeff Blum, and stepping up to the plate and getting it done, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays defeat the New York Yankees 6-5 in walk-off fashion. What a ball game. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th innings. You can't get much better than that. Two quality teams going at it. And that is a walk-off for the Devil Rays. The Yankees drop to 0-1. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the New York Yankees. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays, 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, and the Devil Rays pull this one out at home at Tropicana Field for Game 1 of the 2004 season. What a start to the season this one is. Woo, Nile, walk it off, says MP Fox. Great, glad I was able to catch the tail end of this one, says MP Fox. Great game ID. See you later, says Elon. Check out Elon Olaf's channel if you guys haven't checked out his stuff yet. He's done a wonderful job of broadcasting and calling games himself. The Yankees haven't won a game yet, says Rob. It's all over. All righty, my friends. I appreciate everyone for stopping out. I am going to get out of here as quick as I can to go watch the real life stuff. Rob Explanation Point, Elon Olaf, MP Fox. Thank you guys for being wonderful supporters of the channel. Sports Time Machine, wonderful channel. Check out his stuff. He does a great job, and he's done some work with me trying to get me up to speed on Stratomatic. So I appreciate all his help. Bobby Catalano, of course, send our thoughts out to her, and make sure we remember that she was here. Sebastian was here for a while. Mouse in the House was here for a while in the beginning. So you guys, thanks for coming on by. Everyone, have a great evening. Your final score from Tropicana Field in walk-off fashion, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays 6, the New York Yankees 5. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.